Welcome to Eric Blackmon Music. Hi, and welcome to Eric Blackmon Guitar. Back in the day, I used to play in a band, and one day, one of my band friends approached me and said, "You know, Eric, you don't know enough chords." And I was like, "Really? I don't know enough chords?" He said, "Yeah, you don't know enough chords." Well, I didn't get upset about it. I started thinking, do I know enough chords? Maybe I should learn more chords. And so I set out to do that. What I decided to do was to choose a position and learn as many chords in that position as I could. And to get more, all I had to do was move those chords up or back down the neck. Now the guitar is tuned standard, E, A, D, G, B, E, and we're going to start with an A major chord. And I'm going to show you as many chords as I can without moving my hand out of that position. And as I said, A major, we're going to play like this. For this A major chord, we're holding down the B and high E string at fret 5, the G string at fret 6, and the D string at fret 7, and I'm strumming from the D string. Now I can also strum that from the A string. For our next chord, we're going to play an A augmented chord. We're going to take this finger, or the first finger, and raise it by 1 fret on the B string and not play the high E. We're just going to play these 3 strings. That's our A augmented chord. Now if we want, we can play an A augmented add 9 by adding a finger down here at fret 7 on the high E. But if we need an A augmented, we just need those 3 strings. Let's play an A6 by playing this shape. For that one, we have a finger on the D string, fret 7, the G string, fret 6, the B string, fret 7, and the high E, fret 5. Still strumming from the D string, but we can also strum from the A string for that one too. That is if we want a deeper sound. We can take the little finger and move it up to the G string and keeping our bar down here on the B and high E and play this chord. That's an A suspended 4. We can take that finger down to the high E string and we have an A add 9. We'll move the fingers to this point and that'll give us an A13. We can strum that from the A string. Now I've got my fingers on the D string, fret 5, the G string, fret 6, the B string, fret 7, and the high E, fret 7, strumming from the A. And that's an A13. Let's go back to our A form. And we're going to play an A minor simply by barring fret 5 from the G string down and putting that finger on the 7th fret D string, or the ring finger. And now we've got an A minor. We can strum that from the D string or the A string. We're going to move to the middle finger on the D string. And now we have an A minor major 7. We'll bar from the D string down at the 5th fret. and we'll get an A minor 7. We can also play that from the A string or D string. Now if we play the D string open and bar at fret 5, we get a D7 suspended 2. If we just play those 3 strings and not play the D string, we'll get a simple A minor. If we bar from the D string down, place a finger on the B string fret 6 and the D string fret 7, we'll get F major. If we keep that bar and put the middle finger on the G string fret 6, we'll get an A7. We can hammer on that and get this sound. Now, if we keep that bar and put the ring finger on the G string fret 7, we'll get an A7 suspended 4. We can strum that from the A string or D string. If we put a D shape here at the 5th fret and play the D string along with that, we'll get a D minor 7. If we bar the B and high E and place a finger on the G string fret 7 and play the D string open, we'll get a D suspended 2. If we bar fret 7 as far as the B and high E are concerned and put a finger on the G string fret 6, we're going to get a D major 13. To play a D minor chord, we'll need to put a finger on the high E 5th fret, the B string 6th fret, and the G string fret 7 and play the D string open. To get a D minor 6, we'll add the little finger at fret 7 on the high E. Now let's go back to our A form again. And we're going to move the ring finger down by 1 fret. And that's a D minor major 7. If we want to play an A major 7, we're just playing fret 4, 5, 6, 7, and that's on the high E, the B, the G, and the D. And we can strum that chord by playing from the D string down or the A string down. And one more for the road. That's an A6-9. We're going to play that by placing a finger on the 7th fret, D string, the 6th fret, G string, the 7th fret B string, and the high E string. That's A6-9. Well, all right, my friends. The next time one of your guitar friends says that you don't know enough chords, just whip these out on them and watch them back off. Thanks for stopping by, and have a great day.